Camping tools here. Well, today I'm going to compare steel watches versus plastic watches. You cannot compare steel watches to plastic watches because they're completely different. They share nothing in common other than the fact that they are both watches. The nature of the material, the steel, is going to be much harder and tougher and abrasion resistant than a plastic cased watch. This plastic case watch is the Casio Protrek triple sensor, the PRW 3000B. This particular watch is over 3 years old now because it's been worn by all members of the family during various activities, from just general day-to-day wearing at work to swimming with this thing on the beach, in caves, all sorts of environments. And after 3 years, this is what it looks like. It can be expected that any of these Casio watches, the bezels will show a lot of wear, especially if they're made out of anodized aluminium. And you see this was anodized, and most of that's been scratched off of it simply because it's the anodizing and the aluminium itself. The materials are just not as strong as steel. The watch itself is totally functional. No damage to any of this resin case material whatsoever. There's some very fine ridges around the buttons. None of that's been cracked or chipped. This watch gets a lot of abuse. It's not surprising because Casio, these resin cases are kind of iconic in themselves. So it's, they've really chosen a great structural resin to be making their watch cases from. And it's a pretty thick case back, it doesn't have a tinny ring to it, if you tap the back of it. And I would say the watch is, really, really rugged. No screws have ever come loose. No screws have ever gone rusty, and this thing has been in and out of salt water and fresh water countless times. Out the band, this urethane band after 3 years, well, there's no sign of any cracking, any perishing, any tears. The buckle's still in great condition. The bands are strong, what can I say? These fluorescent colored watch bands and cases hold up under the intense ultraviolet light if you've got these watches out in the sun all the time, like what we do. What can I say? Yeah, they're very color fast dyes. Whatever they're using in them, these fluorescent dyes, they don't fade. They still look really good, and this is after 3 years. As I said in the beginning, you cannot make a comparison between a Casio resin cased watch and an all-metal cased watch. They're just, there's no comparison between them whatsoever. This Casio Protrek is super tough for what it is. All right, Bush Camping Tools here. Thanks for watching.